Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a sexy clubbing look. This one's got a winged liner with the bottom lid smoky. It looks really sexy and it's going to complement everyone because it's neutral colours. And the darker stuff around the lash line is going to make everyone's eyes pop. I will say that this tutorial was inspired by a fellow YouTuber's makeup. I will link you to their videos below as well as the photo that I was inspired by. Everyone asked me to do this look, so I thought I'd better do it, and I'm glad I did because I really love this look. Please let me know what you think of it in the comments, and if you like it, remember to like the video. So I've paired this with a high ponytail with my extensions in, and a lot of people ask me how I do this, so I'll probably do a tutorial at some point. But if you want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. Alright everyone, I'm going to start out by priming my eye. I use the Australis primer at the moment. The first shadow that I'm going to use has very chunky glitter in it, and I don't think that the primer is enough to make sure all the glitter sticks, so I'm going to use another base. You could use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, but I actually recently got this Corrector from Bitchslap Cosmetics, and it's called Alabastar, and it's just like a really sticky, I don't know if you can see that, product. And I'm just going to apply that to my lid because that's where I'm going to be putting the shadow. Now, as you probably know, I love my Urban Decay Naked palette. One of my favorite colors is Sidecar, and it's a really beautiful metallic color, but I am going to use a brush to pat it over that area, and you'll really see, I mean, usually I notice a lot of fallout with this shadow, but when doing it with a base such as what I used, it really helps all of the shadow to stick. Now I'm just going to use that very same brush to apply the colour Naked to my brow bone and all the way down to meet the Sidecar. Now I'm going to take a teeny tiny little crease brush. This is one from Estee Lauder. So I'm just going to use this colour called Buck, which is one of my all-time favourite crease colours, and I'm going to start working that into my crease. And I want it to be quite precise. So I'm just using backwards and forwards motions rather than tiny circular motions. The next step is to take your angled brush and your Fluidline from MAC, and this one is in Blacktrack. You're going to start by lining the waterline with this. So I pull my lower lid down just a little bit and tap that onto my waterline. And I'm also going to tightline. Tightlining is when you line the upper waterline. Now I'm going to line my top lash line, and I'm going to keep the line very fine until I start winging it out like on this one. And when you get to the end, the black that you've put on the waterline is going to be your guide for the flick. I'm going to line up my brush with my waterline and start tapping in the liner, the flick. Something like that. See how it lines up with my waterline? Now I can start connecting the top liner to that flick. Now I've got the flick in. I'm going to take my little crease brush again and go back in with Buck. And I'm going to line that under my lash line. Now I'm going to take a very matte black shadow. You could use any matte black. I know that the Naked 2 palette has a good one, but I just got this Balmbini palette from the Balm, and I really like this matte black. It's called Jinxie Jasmine, and I'm using my flat top brush. I'm going to use that to line over my waterline and also intensify the black fluid line. I'm going to smudge that into my lash line. And as I said, I'm also going to press that over the fluid line. I'm going to take my little crease brush and just smudge in under the eye. Now you can apply your mascara and false eyelashes. I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Stiletto, and the false lashes that I'm using are the Ardell Demi Whispies, which I'll be applying with Duo Lash Glue. Now I've got the false eyelashes on. I'm just going to wait for the glue to dry before patting over some more of that black shadow to hide any of the clear glue. Something that I don't think I mentioned though was that I also took the sidecar colour into my tear duct area. You should have done that when you were first applying the shadow, but I didn't do it, I think. Sorry about that. Now I have finished the eyes now, but because of all that dark shadow I was doing, I didn't put any other makeup on. So I look fairly heinous right now, but I'm going to apply my foundation by starting out with a primer. This is the Arbonne one, and I like this one because it gives you like a matte finish, and it's made with really natural products that are good for your skin. Now, because this makeup to me is like a sexy clubbing makeup, I'm going to use a long-wearing matte foundation because I've got combination skin that does tend to get quite oily if I've got a remotely sort of non-matte foundation on. So I'm going to use my Chanel Matte Lumiere, and just going to apply that with a foundation brush. Now I'm going to apply an under eye concealer. This is a salmon based or a pinky toned one which counteracts dark under eye circles. It's Benefit Erase Paste, and people ask me if I think it's good, and I use it in a lot of tutorials, so I think I like it. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm using the Coconutty eyeshadow from Flirt, but I've got a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, so I'm not going to go into it. Now I want to contour the rest of my face, or my cheeks I should say. I'm going to use Personal Style. Just going to lightly contour under my cheekbones. Now I'm going to pat under my concealer just to make sure that nothing has settled in the lines while I've been doing the rest of my makeup, like my eyebrows. And I'm going to take my Solid Rose contouring palette, and I'm going to highlight my face. I'm going to take the side of my brush and swipe it in both of these two lightest colours. And I'm going to run that under my eye. I'm going to take the white on my little shader brush as well and just push that right under my brow bone there, my arch I should say, and then blend it out. Now for my lips, I want to keep it nude and sexy, so I'm just going to line them with my Bashful lip liner from Australis. The colour I want to use is MAC's Creme de Nude. Now I totally forgot about my cheeks because I was just so overjoyed about my eyes. I'm going to use a cream blush, which I really should have put before I even did the contour or anything, because it's not very nice to apply cream over powder, but it's okay to apply powder over cream, but we're going to do it anyway. And I'm using the Bloom Collection Cheek Tint in Yarra Valley, and I'm just going to use my foundation brush for this. This blush is amazing. Like, you put it on and it doesn't look like you're wearing blush, but it just glows. Like, I'm really disappointed that Bloom is being discontinued in Australia. It's really unfair. I'm not happy, Jan. Oh, isn't that nice? Tell me in the comments, isn't that nice? This is the finished makeup look. If you've got any shaped eyes, having such dramatic liner around it will really accentuate it. So I love that they give my eyes like a more, really makes like the lightness or the greenness, bluiness in my eyes pop. So if you've got blue eyes, this will look beautiful. If you've got brown eyes, this will look really sexy. If you've got, what other eye colours are there? Any eye colour will look so good with this. So give it a go and let me know what you think. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.